All right, I'm going to briefly discuss and demonstrate how we can scale up the casino drill. The classic casino drill with the mags loaded 7, 7, and 7 is a great test of automatic gun handling. The problem is if you just simply shoot the same drill over and over and over again, it's going to lose its value because you're practicing the drill itself, you're practicing the movement patterns, you're not practicing the skills so much that are involved in running the drill. There's all kinds of ways to complicate the casino drill. I'm going to show you what I think is almost the ultimate version of that. So first off, this is a Mississippi casino drill. A Mississippi casino drill is different in that we're only going to use 15 live rounds. By using 15 live rounds, I can get all the value out of the various challenges, and I get more repetitions. Basically, I can get 7 Mississippi casinos for every 5 normal casinos. One of the big components is I can't know which target I'm going to shoot first, right? So the way I'm going to do this is I have 2 dice. One is marked with numbers as normal, and then the other one has 3 ups and 3 downs on it. The way this is going to work is I'm going to roll the dice, I'm going to smack them down and hold them. I'm going to hit start on my timer, and when the beep goes off, I'm going to look down and see what the problem I'm presented with. It may say 3 up. If it says 3 up, I shoot 3, 4, 5, and then come back and pick up 1 and 2. If it says 2 down, I have to shoot 2, 1, 5, 4, 3. So I'm not going to know to the last possible moment who gets shot and in which order. Now, to make this even more complicated, right, I am going to change the way I load my magazines. Normally we'll just change the number of rounds in the magazine, but I found a way to make that even more complicated. I've got these 2 magazines, okay? In these magazines, somewhere in one or the other, is a dummy round, which is going to force my gun to have a malfunction in the middle of the drill. So I'm going to sit here, mix these up, and I'm going to stick whichever one this ends up being as my last reload. It's because this magazine here has a device designed to cause a double feed, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these up, right? So I don't know what status the gun is in when everything goes in. I'm going to mix these up real good, stick one in the pouch, one in the gun. We're going to load and charge so we don't have any embarrassing clicks. So what makes this drill so great is that I have to keep track of a lot of information. First off, my shooting problem is not consistent. It's going to be different every time. As I'm trying to just simply deliver those 15 rounds, right, I am going to experience problems with the gun. I'm going to have to clear those problems and continue to remember where I was in the shooting problem. As I don't have good times for this, but at the risk of doing a quick brag, I have a casino drill, coin. I was top shooter in one of the classes, which tells you either I had a really good day or the talent pool was really shallow. If you've ever been to a Tom Givens event, you know the talent pool generally isn't that shallow, right? So my best time recorded in front of a class is 13:10. Let's see how this runs here in front of you guys. So as a side note, just one last thing, the timer is set up specifically. This is a Range Commander, awesome timer if you're willing to wait a year to get one, but people can anticipate the beep fairly easily. One of the ways we can prevent that from happening is to change the delay. So the way this timer is set up is it's going to have to wait at least 5 seconds before the beep, but there's another 5 seconds of randomness. So it could go off 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or any point in between. So let's see how this runs as our cold drill first one of the day. Going to shake up our dice. They're flat down on the table. And let's hit start here. All right, and we have completed the casino drill, and it appears that I actually was able to shoot it clean first time cold drill. Now again, best time on a traditional casino drill I've ever run is a 13:10. There it is. That's a 27:81, right? This is a very mentally taxing drill. To nerd out here for a second, one of the ways that people in the motor control and learning field want to test how well you do something, at a certain point, everybody's pretty good and you can't distinguish them. What they do is they add secondary tasks to see how the secondary tasks affect performance. This is a great example of that, right? I've got a lot of stuff going on. I have to keep count of how many targets have been shot with how many rounds, right? Then I've got the malfunctions to clear out as well. So this is a great version of the casino. Like I said, this is the Mississippi Casino. So you can run a bunch of these